Hey guys, it's JP, and today we are going to take a look at the importance of the hamstrings in running, as well as exercises to target them to improve the way you run. Now, before I get into it, I just want to say thank you for giving me feedback earlier this week about which video you wanted to see this time. I'd really like to start uploading 2 times a week so you wouldn't have to choose, but I've been really busy lately with work, as well as some big life events that I'll probably talk about soon. Also, thank you for the 10K subscribers. I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me. Now, let's get into this video. The first thing I'll talk about is the important roles of the hamstrings as you run. The first being during push-off. While I highlighted the importance of the glutes during push-off in a previous video in this series, there are actually multiple muscles involved during this phase of running. One of these being the hamstrings. As you can see here, as you push off the ground, the hamstrings contract and help extend the hips for improved force production. Now, that's not all the hamstrings do, as another important role is to decelerate knee extension as the foot swings forward. This is important because if this does not occur, the leg would end up landing way in front of the body, which would cause overstriding. If the foot lands this way, not only would it put more strain on the knee, but it will also take much longer to transition to push off. This would result in a slower step rate, therefore hampering your speed. It is also important to note that being able to decelerate the leg at this moment puts a lot of load on the hamstrings. It's actually one of the biggest reasons why hamstring strains occur during running. This is why incorporating eccentric hamstring exercises that are focused on controlling the straightening of the knee are essential in many running programs. Now let's take a look at 3 exercises that target the hamstrings to not only help you push off the ground with more force, but also prepare the hamstrings to handle the amount of load placed on them during running to reduce the risk of injury. Again, I'm continuing to collaborate with District Track Club to create these videos for you guys. The first exercise I will be showing you is called the Hamstring Walkouts. This is a great exercise to start loading the hamstrings, as it requires pretty much no equipment and can be performed anywhere. You basically start in a bridge position, but only your heels are touching the ground. Through the activity, try to maintain a level pelvis. Once you are ready, start walking out with your heels as shown here. Try to go as far as you can while maintaining form. You may realize you may not go as far as you'd like, but that's something that can be worked on with practice. Anyway, once you reach that point where you can't go any further, walk your legs back. Then you can repeat the exercise over again. The second exercise is honestly one of the hardest bodyweight exercises that target the hamstrings. This is called the Nordic Hamstring. It is a popular exercise that focuses on improving eccentric strength of the hamstrings, and multiple studies have shown that incorporating it can reduce risk of hamstring injury. First, start in this position. It's nice to have some padding under the knees when you do this. Now make sure to have the ankles stabilized. This can be done by a person or an object that can safely stabilize you. As you do this, make sure to keep trunk alignment throughout the activity. Once you are ready, try to slowly control the lowering of your body toward the ground. Once you reach a point where you can't control it, reach out with your hands to keep from hurting yourself. Then return to starting position and you can repeat it. Again, this is a difficult activity. As you continue to practice this one, your hamstrings will be able to handle the load placed on them, and you will be able to lower more without having to reach out right away. Next is the single leg Romanian deadlift. This is a great single leg exercise that focuses on strengthening the posterior chain of the leg, which includes both the glutes and the hamstrings. In this video, she holds a dumbbell in her hand, but you can start without one to learn this movement. You start in this position. Again, like I mentioned for the other exercise, try to keep the back straight. Try to also keep the shin perpendicular to the ground as you perform it. Then, slowly lower the weight to around the mid-shin. You should start to really feel tension in the hamstring around that position. Now, as you do the exercise, try to keep the pelvis level without excessive leaning. Then after this moment, try to push down against the ground and rise up. Then you can repeat the exercise all over again. And those are just a few exercises that are great for strengthening the hamstrings. I really hope you guys found this video helpful in learning about what the hamstrings do, as well as exercises to incorporate to improve the way you run. Please let me know what you guys think. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel for more videos, as well as my Instagram for more content. Anyway, as always, thank you for watching.